Thank you for joining us at the 123 Synchronizer 2010 for ACT and Outlook presentation on synchronizing ACT with a Blackberry. This diagram represents the synchronization between ACT and Outlook and all the devices that are attached to the Outlook world. First, we use the synchronizer to synchronize the data from ACT over to Outlook. And then once the data is in Outlook, it becomes available to Blackberries, iPhones, Windows mobile devices, as well as Trios or Palm devices. We also synchronize Outlook with Outlook synchronized with Exchange, and which will then basically makes available all the data to the devices, the mobile devices that are wireless. Synchronizing ACT with Outlook using the 123 synchronizer is fairly simple. You have two options. You have an option of an interactive synchronization where you participate and you press the buttons to synchronize, or you have an option of running in the background at timed intervals. In this case, we're just going to show how it's used on a interactive mode. Just click on the process and you are provided with a list of the users that are enabled, and you click process users. What we're doing here, we're actually synchronizing with Outlook all the contacts from the ACT database. As you can see, it's going through all the contacts, and now we're synchronizing all the appointments. And after that, we do a consistency check, and that's it. The first synchronization now, it took about 10 seconds to process. Any future synchronizations will actually go much faster because we index all the data. So if you click process users, you'll see it will take only about 2 seconds to process all the users instead of taking about 10 seconds for the initial synchronization. Synchronizing your Blackberry with Outlook is easy. Start the Blackberry Desktop Manager, click on the Synchronize, and basically it will take all the data from the Blackberry to Outlook and vice versa. It does the merge. It gives you a couple of options to merge the data with Outlook. So something like this takes just a few seconds to do. In addition, you can set it up to automatically synchronize when you connect the Blackberry to your desktop. Now we're going to look at the Blackberry and find our contact and see how the data made it to the contact. Here we can see the email address made it through, and you can actually use it to send emails. Also, all the phone numbers are matched, and you can call through the phone numbers right off the Blackberry. Let's scroll down and see what information we bring over. As you can see here, here's the 123 synchronizer marker. Any data added above the marker is actually synchronized as a note for that particular contact. And now we're going to look at the rest of the contact. Back on the Blackberry, now we can see that the contacts field list makes it over to the contact body text with all the fields defined. As well, the secondary contact make it there. So you can actually select the phone and call on the phone. You can also select the email address and send an email to the secondary contact. All that is available within the contact body text. Or you can just actually get the link and browse to the site for that contact. All these fields are enabled, so the Blackberry scans these fields on the contact body text. Also, the sales opportunities are included, as well as all the notes for the contact. Now let's look at the calendar on the Blackberry. Let's look at the view on a week. As you can see at the bottom, is actually listed with whom the actual event, the calendar event is with, and the phone numbers for that event. So by simply moving the cursor above the calendar event, we can actually see who it is with. These are modifications that the synchronizer does to the subject line on the BlackBerry. By opening the calendar event, you can see the subject line modification as well as the marker that identifies the end of that modification, so for that calendar. So now let's just look at the calendar item and just let's move down to where the notes are. One thing you'll see is above the sync marker, any text that is entered there becomes part of the details about the activity. Back to the BlackBerry, now we can see how the contact details got embedded into the appointment details, so you can actually have access, select phones, call right from the appointment details body text. You can also select an email address and send an email right from the contact details for the appointment. So all this information becomes available within the appointment itself. There is no need to actually open the contact record in order to contact the person. In addition, all the notes and history are listed there as well. What we're going to do now is to add a contact note from a calendar item. You open the calendar item on the BlackBerry, you enter the note using a keyword that is preset, you save the note and sync back to Outlook. On the next sync to ACT to Outlook, this note is added to the contact details in ACT. Let's see how it looks on the BlackBerry now. Let's select the calendar entry on the BlackBerry. Let's go down to the notes and basically enter the note that we want to appear in ACT. Make sure that you have the right and left square parentheses and you save the note. So after you save the note, you synchronize and voila. That note now is part of the ACT contact, and that's our way of getting notes from calendar to ACT contacts. So now we're going to do another process, which is how to clear a calendar item from the BlackBerry. You open the item, enter the keyword, in our case is done with 2 colons, and then we save the note and sync back to Outlook. Next time our software synchronizes, the calendar item is cleared. Let's look on the BlackBerry how this is done. Open the calendar item on the BlackBerry. Go to the notes section and just type done. So looking at the ACT contact now, you can actually see here is the appointment that has been cleared and has been cleared from the BlackBerry, making all its way back into ACT and cleared. Let's just look at the tasks, the way we deal tasks. The same way we modified the subject line on the task to have details about the contact, as you can see above here with the regarding as well. And we include all the same thing we do in the calendar, the contact details with live links on the contact details. In this case we have contact fields list, sales opportunities, and history. To finalize, I'd like just to list a couple of the capabilities of the Synchronizer. It offers full synchronization of ACT contacts, calendar, and tasks of the BlackBerry or any other smartphone. It offers a unique enhanced data capability of putting data into the contact body text for usability and reference. It enables reverse actions from the BlackBerry or smartphones to create notes and to clear calendar items if you need to. You can run the software in the background or interactively, and it's compatible with any version of ACT after 2007, as well as it's compatible with Outlook 2000, 2003, and 2007, as well as with Outlook Exchange.